Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Kory.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Another
Jeez.
term on school committee. Good job.
Yes, yes.
What a night, huh?
What a night.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I guess at first blush, Kathleen, I just want your reaction to the results for school committee with a lot of new faces this time around.
A lot of new faces this time, yes. We're going to lose a lot of experience with Jonathan and Joel, stepping off, and Melissa, if she chooses not to, take the spot that she's earned.
Accept the results, right. So there is still that option for her to...
Yeah, I believe there is,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a possibility, do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Interesting.
Yeah, but a lot of new faces, yes.
Yeah. So what has that been like in the past? Because you've been with the committee for a long time now, to start to work with newbies and get them acclimated to how the committee works.
Well, there hasn't really been that much. There's been years where there's maybe one new person, and they seem to take time to get up to speed. The past year there were 2 new people on the committee, and it does take a bit to learn kind of the rules and what our role is, and how it works. A lot of times people think they're going to come in and go into the classroom, but that's not our job. Our job is not education. Our job is policy and budget, overseeing the superintendent. So it does take a bit to get people to understand what's in our purview versus what is an operational aspect of the school district.
Now we also want to mention that the 7th school committee member is actually the mayor, and you'll be working now with Greg Verga, who was on school committee in years past.
Right.
So how do you anticipate that relationship working out?
He'll know what to do for sure. Yeah.
Right,
I think it'll be very collaborative because he understands what the schools need. So that's good that he'll have some background.
Yeah.
Did you get to know each other at all during the good debates? Because you had a number of debates.
We had
right?
2 debates, and there's really not a lot of time ahead of the debates or after. So there's, it's a very awkward time. There's not a lot of social time to be able to get to know new people. I do know Bill Melvin from Little League, so of course I had a lot of history. He's coached my son a little bit, so I know him personally. So he was always, somebody that I have a history with. Yeah.
So you were really learning from their answers, their responses in the debates, who these people were.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like you at the same time.
Right, exactly.
At the same time.
In real time.
Yeah.
So Kathleen, now, of course, the school district's still dealing with the pandemic. Can you just touch upon how that is working out for students the second time around, essentially?
I think it's working. It's definitely, a big increase from last year, I think, in terms of how students are able to be at school, and I think they're outside more, so there's, without masks outside, so I think there's some normalcy to that. I think there's, because it's a full school day instead of kind of hybrid for a chunk of the day, a big chunk of the day, and then home. Now they've got the whole day, so they've got that social aspect of lunch and recess, which they did not have last year. So I think that's benefiting people really, a ton. And the high school just had their senior semi-formal last night, so there's some normalcy for them too. They didn't have their sophomore dance, they had nothing as juniors. Senior year, even though they have to wear masks when they, go to the dance.
Yeah.
All the pictures were taken outside, and the kids could not have been more glowing and happy. So everybody's making the best of it.
Yeah.
So something that came up, and I would just love to catch you right now and ask you about it. It came up quite a bit in the debates, is the issue of absenteeism.
Yes.
There seems to be a lot of concern about that.
Yes, there is. There is. And we definitely know as a community we need to kind of do some work both as a district but also as a community to kind of highlight why school should be more interesting, fun, and necessary. I think everybody needs to kind of say to people, it's, your child needs to really be in school if they're going to learn. I know when my son was in elementary school, there was a big push on being tardy to school.
Right.
And the principal talked to us about, imagine being 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 and you're late and class has begun and now you're that kid walking in. So I think appealing to parents as to how it impacts the child and put them in their shoes, just...
So we're not just talking about kids who are skipping school.
No.
We're talking about kids who are staying home for or staying away.
Yeah, exactly. So you need things more engaging. You need reasons for them to be there. That either it's a teacher or a class or an after-school you can't do after school if you're not there during school. So I think it's a very complicated thing, and the district has some help, coming in. It's definitely a focus and one of the priorities.
Well,
We know it's all part of it.
Yeah.
Every 2 years, you're one of the most popular candidates for school
thanks,
committees.
Ed.
Do you have a word for your constituents before we go?
Oh, well, thank you so much for recognizing the work the school district and the committee has been doing. It takes 7 of us with 7 different opinions to make it all happen. We've had great superintendents since I've been there that really know education. So hopefully people get behind our schools and get behind our kids and show up and applaud when they do things and come out for a game even if you don't have a kid there. It's nice to have people in the stands, and it's nice to have all ages in the community supporting our kids, because they deserve every ounce of recognition they get.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for your service once again.
Thank
2
you.
more years.
Yeah,
the
2 more
school
years.
committee.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations,
All right.
Kathleen. Thanks for spending
Thank you
some
so
time with
much.
us tonight.
Thank
Come
you.
back on Cape Ann today and talk to us.
You got it.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Okay,
You let me
thank
know.
you.
Okay.